A journey filled with twists and turns, ups and downs, and a cast of characters that come and go. Not everyone you meet along the way is meant to stay. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's essential. We've been fed this idea that we need to surround ourselves with as many people as possible, that popularity equals success, that the more connections we have, the better off we will be. But I'm here to tell you, that's a load of hogwash. Now, do not get me wrong. Relationships are important. Connections are valuable. But it's not about quantity, folks. It's about quality. It's about surrounding yourself with the right people, not just any people. Imagine you were planting a garden. You would not just throw seeds everywhere and hope for the best, would you? No, you would carefully choose where to plant each seed. You would make sure they have the right soil, the right amount of sunlight, the right care. You would nurture the plants that grow strong and healthy, and you would weed out the ones that do not belong. Well, your life is that garden, and the people in it, they are the plants. Some will be beautiful flowers, bringing color and joy to your life. Others will be sturdy trees, providing shelter and support. And some, well, they will be weeds. And let me tell you, my friends, it's okay to pull those weeds. You do not need everybody in your life. You need the right people, the ones who water your seeds of potential, the ones who provide the sunshine of encouragement, the ones who help you grow into the best version of yourself. Now, I can already hear some of you thinking, but what about being kind to everyone? What about giving people chances? And you are right to ask those questions. We should be kind. We should be open to new connections. But being kind does not mean letting everyone into your inner circle. It does not mean keeping toxic relationships just because you feel guilty about letting go. There's a big difference between being kind to everyone and keeping everyone close. You can be polite, you can be respectful, you can even be friendly. But that does not mean you have to invite everyone into your personal space, your emotional space, your life space. Think about your home. You are probably kind to the mailman, right? You might even chat with them when you see them. But do you invite them in for dinner every night? Do you share your deepest secrets with them? Of course not. And that's okay. That does not make you unkind. It just means you understand boundaries. The same principle applies to your life. You can be kind to everyone you meet, but you do not need to let everyone in. You do not need to share your dreams, your fears, your precious time with just anyone who comes along. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but what if I'm missing out on great opportunities by not connecting with everyone? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever been to an all-you-can-eat buffet? There's a lot of food there, right? But do you eat everything? No. You choose what looks good, what's healthy for you, what satisfies your hunger. You do not force yourself to eat everything just because it's there. Life is that buffet, my friends. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of potential connections. But you do not need to gobble up every relationship that comes your way. You need to choose wisely. Pick the relationships that nourish you, that help you grow, that bring out the best in you. When you start being selective about who you let into your life, something magical happens. You start to value yourself more. You start to understand your worth. You realize that your time, your energy, your love, they are precious resources. And you become more intentional about how you spend them. It's like that old saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, I do not know if it's exactly 5, but the principle holds true. The people you surround yourself with shape you. They influence your thoughts, your actions, your habits. So why wouldn't you be selective about that? Imagine you're trying to lose weight. Would you surround yourself with people who constantly tempt you with junk food? Of course not. You'd seek out people who support your goals, who encourage healthy habits, who inspire you to be better. The same goes for every aspect of your life. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with ambitious, hard-working people. If you want to be more positive, surround yourself with optimists. If you want to grow spiritually, surround yourself with those on a similar path. To make room for these positive influences, you might need to let go of some others. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They hold onto relationships out of habit, out of guilt, out of fear of being alone. But let me tell you something. It's better to be alone than in bad company. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and cut ties with everyone who does not meet your standards. Relationships take work, they take understanding, they take growth. Sometimes the right thing to do is to communicate, to try to improve the relationship. But other times, the right thing to do is to let go. It's like pruning a tree. You cut away the dead branches to make room for new growth. It might seem harsh in the moment, but it's necessary for the health of the tree. The same goes for your life. Sometimes you need to cut away the relationships that no longer serve you to make room for those that will help you flourish. But how do you know which relationships to nurture and which to let go? Well, it starts with knowing yourself, understanding your values, your goals, your non-negotiables. When you are clear about who you are and where you're going, it becomes easier to see who fits into that picture and who does not. Ask yourself, does this person support my dreams, or do they constantly try to bring me down? Do they inspire me to be better, or do they encourage my worst habits? Do I feel energized after spending time with them, or drained? These are the questions that will guide you. When you start applying these principles, when you start being intentional about who you let into your life, amazing things happen. You will find that you have more energy, more positivity, more drive. You will find that your goals seem more achievable, your dreams more within reach. You do not need everybody in your life. You need the right people. The ones who believe in you, even when you do not believe in yourself. The ones who push you to be better, not because you're not good enough, but because they see your potential. The ones who stand by you in the storms of life, not just the sunny days. These are the people who will help you write your success story. These are the people who will be there to celebrate your victories and support you through your failures. These are the people who will help shape you into the person you are meant to be. But remember, this is not just about who you let into your life. It's also about who you choose to be for others. Are you the kind of person that others want in their lives? Are you supportive, encouraging, positive? Are you someone who adds value to the lives of those around you? It works both ways. If you want quality relationships in your life, you need to be a quality person. You need to be the kind of friend, partner, colleague that you're looking for. It's not just about finding the right people, it's about being the right person. And let me tell you, when you focus on being that person, on adding value to others, on being a positive force in the world, that's when the right people will be drawn to you. Like attracts like, my friends. When you raise your standards for yourself, you will naturally attract others who have high standards. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I end up alone? What if I push everyone away? Let me assure you, that's not going to happen. When you start valuing yourself, when you start being selective about your relationships, you are not going to end up alone. You are going to end up with deeper, more meaningful connections. Would you rather have a handful of real, genuine friendships or 100 shallow acquaintances? Would you rather have a partner who truly understands and supports you, or a string of relationships that leave you feeling empty? Quality over quantity, my friends. Every time. When you are not trying to please everyone, when you are not spreading yourself and trying to maintain a bunch of superficial relationships, you have more time and energy for the things that really matter. More time for your family, your true friends, your passions, your personal growth. Imagine what you could achieve if you weren't constantly drained by toxic relationships. Imagine how much further you could go if you were surrounded by people who lift you up instead of drag you down. Imagine how much happier you could be if you were only investing your emotional energy in relationships that truly matter. That's the power of being selective about who you let into your life. That's the power of understanding that you do not need everybody. You just need the right people. Now, I'm not saying this is easy. Letting go of relationships, even when they're not serving you, can be tough. We are creatures of habit, and change can be uncomfortable. But remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. It might be hard to distance yourself from that friend who always brings negativity into your life. It might be scary to end that relationship that's been holding you back. It might be uncomfortable to set boundaries with family members who do not respect your goals. But let me tell you, my friends, it's worth it, because on the other side of that discomfort is freedom. Freedom to be yourself without apology. Freedom to pursue your dreams without constant criticism. Freedom to grow without being held back by others' limitations. When you create that space in your life, when you let go of the relationships that no longer serve you, you create room for new, amazing people to come in. People who align with your values, who support your goals, who bring out the best in you. It's like clearing out your closet. At first, it might seem daunting. You might be tempted to hold on to things just in case. But once you have done it, once you have cleared out all the things that no longer fit or serve you, you feel lighter. You have space for new things that truly bring you joy. The same goes for relationships. When you clear out the ones that no longer fit, you create space for new connections that truly align with who you are and where you are going. But remember, this is not about becoming closed off or cynical. It's not about building walls, it's about building fences with gates. You get to decide who comes in and who stays out. You get to decide how close people get to your heart, your dreams, your life. And that is empowering. That's taking control of your life. That's understanding your worth and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. Now, I want you to take a moment. Think about the people in your life right now. Who are the ones that truly support you? Who are the ones that challenge you to be better? Who are the ones that bring positivity and joy into your life? These are your people. These are the ones to keep close. And now think about the others. The ones who drain you, the ones who always have something negative to say, the ones who make you feel small or unworthy. Ask yourself, do these people deserve a place in your life? Are they helping you become the person you want to be? If the answer is no, it might be time to make some changes. It might be time to have some difficult conversations. It might be time to let go. Letting go does not have to be dramatic. It does not have to be a big showdown or a formal declaration. Sometimes it's as simple as slowly distancing yourself, spending less time with certain people, not sharing as much of yourself, politely declining invitations. And as you do this, as you create this space in your life, focus on filling it with positivity, seek out new connections that align with your values, deepen the relationships with those who truly support you. Invest time in yourself, in your personal growth, in your passions. You are the author of your life story. You get to decide who plays a starring role and who's just an extra in the background. You get to decide who gets to influence your plot and who's just a passing character. And when you start making these decisions consciously, when you start being intentional about who you let into your life, that's when your story really starts to take shape. That's when you start moving towards your happy ending. Now, I'm not promising it will be easy. Change rarely is. You might face resistance from others and even from yourself. You might feel guilty. You might second guess your decisions, but stand firm in your conviction. Remember why you are doing this. Remember that you are worth it. You are worth having people in your life who truly care about you. You are worth having relationships that lift you up, not drag you down. You are worth having a support system that believes in your dreams as much as you do. This is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process. People change. Circumstances change. You change. What served you at one point in your life might not serve you now, and that's okay. Part of this journey is continuously reassessing your relationships, continuously choosing who gets to be part of your story. It's like tending to that garden we talked about earlier. You do not just plant the seeds and walk away. You keep watering, keep weeding, keep pruning, You adjust based on the seasons, based on what's thriving and what's not. Your life requires the same kind of ongoing care and attention. So, my friends, I challenge you to take a good, hard look at your life. Look at the people you are surrounded with. Are they helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Are they adding value to your life, or are they draining your energy? Are they supporting your dreams, or are they telling you to be realistic? Make the tough decisions. Have the difficult conversations. Set those boundaries. Let go of what no longer serves you. Make room for what will help you flourish. Remember, you do not need everybody in your life. You need the right people. The ones who see your worth, who believe in your potential, who support your dreams. The ones who make you want to be a better person. The ones who stand by you through thick and thin. These are the people who will help you write an amazing life story. These are the people who will celebrate your victories and support you through your setbacks. These are the people who will help shape you into the best version of yourself. So choose wisely. Be intentional about your relationships. Understand that your time, your energy, your love, they are precious resources. Invest them where they'll yield the best returns. And as you do this, as you start being more selective about who you let into your life, watch how things start to change. Watch how your confidence grows. Watch how your dreams start to feel more achievable. Watch how your life starts to align more with your true self. Because when you surround yourself with the right people, when you create an environment that supports your growth and nurtures your potential, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You will find yourself rising to new heights, conquering new challenges, living a life that truly fulfills you. And is not that what we are all after? A life of purpose, of joy, of meaningful connections. A life where we can be our authentic selves, pursue our passions, and make a positive impact on the world. That's the power of understanding that you do not need everybody in your life. That's the power of being selective about your relationships. That's the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. So go forth, my friends. Take control of your life story. Choose your characters wisely. Create a support system that lifts you up and pushes you forward. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, who inspire you to reach for the stars. Remember, it's not about having the most people in your life. It's about having the right people, the ones who add value, who bring positivity, who support your growth. These are the relationships worth cultivating. These are the connections that will help you create a life you love. And as you do this, as you start living this principle, you will find that your life becomes richer, more fulfilling. You will find that your goals seem more achievable, your dreams more within reach. You will find that you have more energy, more positivity, more drive to pursue what truly matters to you. Because when you are not weighed down by toxic relationships, when you are not constantly drained by negative people, when you are not trying to please everyone, that's when you are free to be your best self. That's when you are free to pursue your passions with all your heart. That's when you are free to create the life you have always dreamed of. So embrace this truth, my friends. Embrace the power of being selective about your relationships. Embrace the freedom that comes from understanding that you do not need everybody in your life. You just need the right people. And as you do, watch how your life transforms. Watch how doors start to open. Watch how opportunities begin to present themselves. You will notice a shift in your energy, a newfound sense of purpose, and a clearer vision for your future. This is not just about cutting people out. It's about making room for growth, for positivity, for success. As you become more discerning about your relationships, you will find that your personal and professional lives start to align more closely with your values. You will be surprised at how much easier it becomes to make decisions, to take risks, to pursue your goals with unwavering determination. Think about it like this. Your life is like a book, and every person in it contributes to a chapter. Some will write pages of inspiration, others might scribble notes of caution, and a select few will help you craft the most compelling chapters of your story. It's up to you. to decide which authors get to continue writing in your book. Now, I'm not saying this journey will be without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt, times when you question whether you are doing the right thing. You might face resistance from those who are used to having unrestricted access to your time and energy. But stand firm in your convictions. Remember, setting boundaries is not selfish. It's self-care. It's about protecting your peace, preserving your energy, and prioritizing your well-being. When you take care of yourself first, you are in a much better position to help others and make a positive